This is the first full court press of the new year, and we're glad that you've decided to make the full court press your choice for high school basketball coverage in the Cape Fear region. Hello, everybody. I am John Rendleman, and this is Chasity Melvin. Chasity is a former WNBA All-Star, and I hope, Chasity, that we have an all-star show this evening as we kick off 2014.
Yes, 2014 is time for a new scene, but same old basketball scene.
We both love basketball. That's what we have in common. All right, folks, we tip off our highlights tonight from Leland. It is a non-conference showdown between North Brunswick and Hoggard. Chasity, and Vikings head coach Brett Queen is hot.
Yes, he's very upset because Hoggard is pretty much done if Trevor Singleton is not in the ball game, and he picks up his second foul there.
All right, here we have Mitch Layton of North Brunswick driving down the lane, and he is fouled, Chasity, and the Scorpions of North Brunswick take a 2-point lead against Hoggard. They are smelling upset. Here we have a Hoggard turnover. Scorpions on the break. Chris Graham misses, but J.J. Batts is there with the follow.
And Brett Queen is still arguing.
And Brett Queen is still arguing, and we have proof of it. There he is, still arguing against the referees. Trey Bryant, he had a pair of slams tonight. He's got some get up and go, Chasity.
Trey Bryant looks small, but he plays big right there with that finish on it with the slam dunk.
North led by 2 at the half. North wins by 2. Your final score is 56-54 over Hoggard. What a feel-good win for the North Brunswick Scorpions to defeat a 4A school out of Wilmington at home tonight in Leland. Coach Hayes got to be feeling good about this one.
He's got to be feeling great about this one, and they won by 2 points, but he'll take that any day. If you win by 1, win by 2. As long as a win is a win.
And I just got a call from somebody. Actually, it was a text. Brett Queen is still arguing that call that we saw earlier tonight on the full court press. All right, we continue our basketball coverage at Cape Fear Academy. This was day number 2 of the Cape Fear Challenge that features 6 different schools. It is South Brunswick versus Coastal Christian. In this one, that pass was not supposed to go to the coach. And we'll let you take it over from here, Chasity.
Tashandra Bryant converts the layup, but she has a little swoop there. She kind of fakes one way and drives, but she gets through the paint, gets through traffic, and scores there.
South Brunswick cheerleaders love it, and check out the reaction of Coastal head coach Mike Shuffle. What is he doing, Chasity?
I think he's trying to do Tashandra's move, but or maybe he was working on his dance moves.
Sarah Rogers not dancing, but she connects from the corner for the Coastal Centurions. This was a low-scoring affair at Cape Fear Academy this afternoon, and it goes to the team that wears red and black. Coastal is victorious. Final score is 35-31. All right, let's check out the Coastal Christian boys. They played South Brunswick as well. It is a tight game as we pick up the action in the third quarter. Connor Norris just scored for Coastal. Scott Wainwright is the South Brunswick head coach. Cougars come up short on this play, Chasity, and Coastal Christian does not.
Yes, 32, Clay Pritchard converts the layup. He goes strong and gets the and one. Fouled hard on that play, bounces back up, and his teammates gives him a chest pump right there.
South Brunswick trying to get back into this game. Caleb Stanley is a sharp shooter for South. He is a senior, but the Cougars fall short. Coastal wins 53-46 over South Brunswick. Really nice win for head coach Craig Wheeler and his Coastal Christian Centurions after his team lost on Thursday. All right, let's check out the Harrells Christian boys and the Topsail Pirate boys. Harrells lost their first game of the season yesterday. Harrells had a 12-point lead against Topsail in the third quarter today, but the Pirates mount a comeback. Jake Sullivan shows patience right there down low for Topsail. Andrew Bishop, he is our next Topsail Pirate that we're going to show to you. He connects from behind the arc, Chasity.
With the 3-point shot, holds his follow through and jogs back down the court and tries to get Topsail back in the game.
Topsail pulled within 4 points of Harrells after that play, but here we have a Topsail turnover. Who takes over from here but is Quate McKenzie.
Quate McKenzie with the in and out, finishing strong with the right-handed layup. It was Quate's day today.
We just saw the in and out, and we're going to see Quate one more time. And what does Quate do on this one, Chasity?
He pulls around for the turnaround jump shot, holds the follow through, and jogs back like, I got this game.
Harrells wins by 12. They have this, as Chasity just said, is a 48-36 final. Let's check in with head coach Wayne Kennedy.
We had practice this morning because we were so poor defensively last night. I told them this morning there was only one word to describe our defensive performance last night, and that was pathetic. And we worked on defense, and we won with defense. Scored 58 points last night and lost by 11. Scored 48 points today and won by 12. And that's credited to defense right there.
Oh, yeah, a lot better than yesterday. I think we did a good job offensive-wise. Just need to step up our D. And Cops are a good team. They fought.
Quante McKenzie, a sensational sophomore, and I think you like his game. We just saw him block 2 shots that Topsail tried to score on today.
I like every player that not only plays offense, but also plays on the defensive end. They get a lot of props from me.
All right, Harold's Christian, maybe you get to see them soon. They're just down the road from where you live in Sampson County.
Yes, they are, and I have a few friends that actually went to Harold's Christian Academy, so they might be pushing me to get there rather sooner than later.
How about that? All right, let's check out some more basketball this evening on the Full Court Press. For this, we're going to bounce past our coverage over to Jesse Jones. He covered the West Brunswick Cape Fear Academy games on this cold and windy night in the Port City.
The Cape Fear Academy girls came into tonight's game undefeated. The Hurricanes had things their way for most of the contest. Azariah Fields picks up the loose ball and cashes in. Cape Fear up 8 early in the 3rd quarter. That's when West Brunswick hops on the comeback trail. Bria Small for 3. Head coach Mark Jones and the Trojan bench loving it. Good night for Leilani Emile. She scores 17 points and grabs 10 rebounds. West pours it on in the 4th quarter. The Trojans win 61-43. They outscore the Hurricanes 24-4 in the final quarter.
We had some girls that stepped up, came off the bench and did some great things, and the girls played with a lot of effort and a lot of heart tonight. We really got on them last night about the way they played, and tonight they really showed what type of team that we really have.
In the nightcap of day 2, it's the CFA boys taking on West Brunswick. Quite a start for senior guard Evan Head. That's him hitting the 3, and that's him again. Another 3. You guessed it, that's Evan Head again. He hit 6 threes in the first half, including a runner off 1 foot to beat the buzzer at the end of the 1st quarter. That put the Hurricanes up 2. But West Brunswick responds. Taekwon Hill the dish, Alex Clarita the deuce. That ties the score at 17. The Trojans take control. West cruises in the 2nd half. O.J. Hill with the layup. They win 53-38. From Cape Fear Academy, Jesse Jones for the Full Court Press.
And it's a 15-point victory for the West Brunswick Trojans. So the Trojan girls win, the Trojan boys win, and I believe this is going to be a good tune-up, this little challenge at Cape Fear Academy for West Brunswick as they prepare for 2 games in Wilmington next week, Chasity.
Yes, it was a great win for West Brunswick to build team chemistry and get confidence because they face 2 big, tough opponents in Hoggard and New Hanover next week.
So they're going to be playing at New Hanover and at Hoggard. I do not wish that for anybody. All right, there's more high school basketball headed your way on the Full Court Press this evening. If you like what you've seen so far, you need to stick around. We will head to Bladen County next. East Bladen and West Bladen both had home games tonight. Holden Kerwicki spent most of the night in Bladen County. East Bladen and West Bladen were both at home. In fact, West Bladen hosted undefeated Trask. This means we get to check out one of the players on our watch list, Holden.
John Rasheed Brown has been on the Full Court Press watch list for most of the last 2 years. In fact, his Trask Titan squad entered tonight's action with a perfect 11-0 record. That's 3 more victories than all of last season. For action, let's head to the West Bladen to check out the Knights and the Titans. We pick it up in the 1st quarter. Nigel Williams is going to get a little careless with the ball, and Marcus Porter says, "I'll take that." He goes coast to coast for the deuce and the abuse. Trask up early, and the Titan pressure gave West Bladen fits early. Malcolm Vaught passes it right to Taniffy Davis, which would be all right if he didn't play for the other squad. He gets it ahead to Jonathan Jordan for the easy lay-in. Travis Pate's boys would finally get things going about 6 minutes into the 1st quarter. Stephen McDougall gets on out and runs. He finds Raul Pretty. That's so pretty, but don't confuse him with Wesley Snipes. He finished with 15 in the game. Brian Floyd says, "But anything you can do, I can do better." He knocks down the 3. In the end, Trask wins a close one, 61-55 to remain undefeated. Over in Elizabethtown, legendary coach Ken Cross's East Bladen Eagles took on a tough Pender Patriot squad. This game would be close throughout. Here Pender tries to trap Marshall Allen. He spins out of it and goes to the rack, hangs in the air and kisses it off the glass for 2. Later in the 3rd, Pharrell Murkison, he's going to make Coach Cross real happy with the extra pass to the cutting Josh McMillan. He's going to put it up and in. Gary Battle would take a timeout, and Tyrese Murphy would execute the play that he draws up to perfection, finding teammate Julius Powell for the lay-in. We're going to fast forward to the final 12 seconds of the game. Pender leading by 2. Coach Cross draws up a full court play. Jaquan Jones is going to inbound the ball, get it right back, and go strong to the rack, throw one up, and it just misses. Pender hangs on for the 54-50 win to get their first conference win of the season. After the game, Gary Battle broke down his team's performance.
Well, after the little tournament at Pinecrest, I thought we was overconfident a little bit. But that tournament helped us learn to win these close ball games. With the free throws down the stretch, I thought they helped. We was just a little sluggish tonight.
We're in the dire straits at this point. Can we rally? Yeah. Will we? I don't know. I hope so. I pray so, because hoping ain't going to get it done.
This is the 4th one in a row for the Patriots. East Bladen drops to 0-3 in conference. I'm not sure if Ken Cross has ever been 0-3 in anything. Chasity, you've seen a lot of the teams in the 4-county conference in person this season. How tough is this league?
This league is really tough. Trash stays undefeated tonight, and Clinton, who was also undefeated, is also a top matchup in that conference. They lost to Midway tonight, so they're no longer undefeated, and it's not going to get any easier with them because they, other than Midway, Clinton, Trash, they also have Wallace Rosehill. They have Pender, who's playing really well right now. So it's a really tough conference play, and the season is just getting down to the nitty-gritty, and these players are ready to play.
Nothing against Tim Pope and the Union Spartans, but you got 7 teams that can compete in this conference. All right, there's more ground to cover on tonight's Full Court Press. We invite you to stick around for the play of the week. We'll have that and possibly more as we put a wrap on tonight's show. Gotta love that music and some of the names that we're keeping an eye on. Some of the guys: Leroy Miller, South Columbus High School; Kendrick Brady, Whiteville; Tyree Gathright, Ashley; Trey Bryant, Hoggart, and even more that we've got our close eyes on. We want to put more people on that list, Chastity.
It's nitpicky right now. It's a close one.
Perry's Emporium is the sponsor of the Full Court Press this season. Regalwood Federal Credit Union is the sponsor of the Team of the Week, and we certainly appreciate their support at this time. We want to check out the play of the week, though. And Chastity, for this, we're going to go back to a game from Monday night. South Columbus scores on a nifty basket. The Stallions don't get back, though, and Whiteville forward Kendrick Brady is going to take advantage, and he slams it home, Chastity. You got to like that slam.
Kendrick was wide open and didn't just lay it up. He jumped off of 2 feet and dunked it home.
Whiteville won the Woodman of the World basketball tournament. It was a 3-day tournament that concluded on Monday night up in Bladen County, and there you see the trophy presentation. So congratulations to Whiteville. At that time, they were undefeated, but they lost tonight against Red Springs. So the Whiteville boys basketball team, you're seeing them right there, no longer undefeated. And they weren't the only undefeated team to lose tonight. Cape Fear Academy girls went down, and you said the Clinton boys went down too.
Clinton boys went down also. Hey, it's a tough conference, and on any night, as we saw in the Sugar Bowl, anybody can lose or win.
East Bladen girls still undefeated. Trask boys still undefeated. All right, folks, that will do it for tonight's show. In fact, it is the first Full Court Press of the new year. Chassie and I appreciate you watching. We'll have loads of high school basketball coverage next week. Is that not correct?
Yes. Can't wait till next week.
And we hope to see you then for another edition of the Full Court Press. We are out of time, folks, but we'll see you again next Friday.